Hello, and welcome to myfinanceteacher.org. Here's a quick, very brief update on our precious gold. But actually, first I'm going to start with the DXY, the dollar index. Since the dollar index chart shows me that over the last few days, dollar is relatively okayish, coming back up towards that 50-day moving average. And that tells me that there is a good chance that this low that we saw on the 21st of October might be actually the end of the previous short-term daily cycle for the US dollar. That would give us a daily cycle lasting for around 50 days, which is close enough to an average. The average cycle duration over the last couple of years was 59 days for DXY. So that tells me that there is possibly around a 60% chance, I would say, that the previous daily cycle finished on the 21st of October. That would probably give you around at least 1 week of upward momentum in the US dollar, maybe even more than 1 week, before US dollar has to start dropping into the end of the new short-term daily cycle. Another alternative here is that, well, actually the ongoing daily cycle that did start over here at the beginning of September is still ongoing. In that case, dollar will probably continue down for another, say, 1 week or so, to give us the final end of the ongoing daily cycle and bounce after that into the rally phase of the next daily cycle. I would give this scenario around 40% chance. That's based on the strength in the US dollar so far over the last few days and the average cycle duration coupled with a poke through the lower range of the Bollinger Bands. So if DXY is going to rally here for 1 or maybe a couple of weeks, that might actually pressure gold to come down a little bit. And as you see here, gold is currently in an ongoing daily cycle that is now 32 days old. Usually these cycles last for about 1.5 to 2 months. So this cycle is getting a little bit mature. We're most likely past midpoint of this cycle. So the chances are that the gold is going to be under pressure for maybe a couple of weeks to come into the end of the ongoing daily cycle. Again, I would give it around 60% chance, although there is still a pretty good chance of, say, a 40% or so that gold just shoot upwards from here. The big question is if the upcoming short-term daily cycle is going to be a mild one, staying above that 1850, in which case gold is in a new intermediate cycle, and after a mild decline into the end of the short-term daily cycle will continue rallying stage of the ongoing intermediate cycle. Or, still the question is if the upcoming decline into the daily cycle is also going to be the final end of the still ongoing relatively long intermediate cycle in gold. In that case, gold would probably break below that 1850. At the moment, to be honest, I'm not really sure which case it is, but in either of these two cases, whether the decline is mild or severe, I think there is a 60% chance of at least some sort of a decline over the next week or two, and around a 40% chance of just upward momentum here in gold price. Some other factors that still keep me relatively cautious on precious metals is silver. As we see, although gold is giving us a green candle today, while gold is nearly 0.5% up today, silver is actually struggling to stop the charts from giving us a red candle. So silver is underperforming gold, and actually over the last few days there is a somewhat similar situation with GDX as well. GDX is underperforming gold as well. As you see, from the middle of October, GDX has just generally been sliding downwards. That's as you see from the 14th of October, while gold over the same period, that's from 14th of October, is more or less horizontal rather than sliding downwards. So those are the things that tell me to be cautious a little bit at the moment, although I do have a position in precious metals. And if you want to find out more details on that position or any other asset that we discuss at myfinanceteacher.org, you are more than welcome to join us by clicking this register button on the home page. Before you do that though, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. For now, I wish you a productive Monday and good luck in your trades.